Today I am going to teach you about the IUPAC nomenclature of coordination compound. We know that the full form of IUPAC. IUPAC means International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. It means we have to give the nomenclature according to their different ligands, central metal atom and some other cations. First of all, I am going to classify the ligands on the basis of their charges into three types. First is cationic ligand, second is anionic ligand, and last is neutral ligand. In IUPAC nomenclature and in class 12th syllabus, we have not to study about the cationic ligand because it is not in our syllabus. So, I am going to tell you about the anionic ligands and their suffix, their nomenclature, their way to write or way to spell. First, we use always O in the name of anionic ligands when we are giving the nomenclature of coordination compound, like SO4 2-, this is called sulfato. Sulfato, O is used in the nomenclature of anionic ligand. Cl-, chlorido. Nowadays we are saying about the Cl- is chlorido. Earlier it was said chloro, but in IUPAC nomenclature in coordination compound we always use chlorido, iodido, fluorido, etc. like Br- bromido. Likewise Cn- cyanido, O-, 2-, oxo, etc. In neutral ligands, NH3, this is called a special word, this is called amine. En is called ethylene diamine. Ethylene diamine. We are earlier saying it is also known as ethane. Ethane 1,2-diamine. H2O, it is called aqua. AQUO or AQUA. This is a special name which is used for the H2O, aqua or echo. Now, CO, carbonic. PY, pyridine, and the formula is pyridine is C6H5N. This is called pyridine. So these are some nomenclature because there are so many ligands, so it is quite impossible to write all these things on the board. So I am going to give example one by one how to give the nomenclature of coordination compound. So first I am going to start. I am going to give you the rule of nomenclature, but with example. Okay. So there is one example we have K4Fe, K4FeCN6, simple cation. This is simple cation. Central metal atom, ligand. Okay. First of all, when we are giving the nomenclature, first we have to write about the name of simple cation. Just you write the name. No need to number of molecules or number of atoms. Like potassium. We are not saying about how many potassium it has. Only just you write the name of simple cation, potassium. Then ligands. How many ligands it has? It has 6 ligands. Potassium, hexa. Name of ligand, cyanido. Just you write the name of this compound, actual name of, Latin name of this way, ferrate. And how many charges it has? It has 4 plus, 6 minus, it means 2 plus. So beta, I am going to tell you in detail when we are giving the nomenclature of coordination compound. First of all, we have to name of this cation, only the name of this cation. No need to write the how many atoms it has. Tetrapotassium we can't write. We just write about the name of potassium only because it's a simple cation. Then, how many ligands it has? It has 6 ligands. About 6 I have written here hexa. Name of ligands, cyanido. Then, if a central metal atom surrounded with anionic ligand, you just write the name, Latin name of central metal atom with 8. So the Latin name of Fe is ferrum. I have used ferrate. Then the oxidation number of Fe in this compound is 2nd. So you should write the oxidation number in Roman words. That's it. In second video. Okay class. In the next lecture, I am going to explain about the nomenclature of coordination compound. I have given 5 different examples we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now, I am giving the example of 1, K3Cr2O4 thrice. As you know that this is a simple cation. Cr is a central metal atom, C2O4 is a ligand. This is a bidentate ligand because the formula of C2O4 is, the name of C2O4 is oxalate. This is called oxalato because it carries 2 minus charge. Okay. First of all, K3Cr2O4 thrice. What is the nomenclature of this compound? First you write the name of simple cation. I am writing here potassium. Okay. Then we have to write the how many ligand it has. 3 ligands. Potassium. Tri means 3. Name of ligands oxalato. Oxalato. Because O is used because it's an anionic ligand. Potassium trioxalato. Chromate. 8 is used in the chromium because it's an anionic ligand. So just keep in mind, when we are giving the example of anionic ligand only, then we use 8 in the name of central metal atom. So potassium trioxalato, because tri means there are 3 ligands, number of ligand is 3. Potassium trioxalato, chromate, the name of central metal atom. Then last, we just write the oxidation number of chromium here. Firstly, how can you find the oxidation number? Plus 3 because potassium contains 1 positive charge, plus X minus oxalato ion has 2 negative charge, so minus 2 into 3 because 3 molecules it has is equal to 0, or X minus 3 is equal to 0, X is equal to plus 3. So potassium trioxalato, chromate third. This is the name of this compound. Next, K3COC2O4 twice Cl2. This is called heterolaptic ligand. Why it is called a heterolaptic? Because 2 different ligands are associated with cobalt. So K3, this is the simple cation, central metal atom, ligand, another ligand. when two different types of ligands are given, just we use alphabetical words. So, potassium, dichloride, dioxalato, cobaltate, because 8 is used because both anionic ligands are there. Cobaltate. Then how many charges it has? 3 plus, 4 minus, and 2 6 minus. 3 plus. It means it has 3 oxidation. Next, in example third, potassium, mercury, iodine. It's a simple cation, central metal atom. Iodine is a ligand. It is also an anionic ligand. If anionic ligand is there, we use 8 in the Latin name of Hg. So, potassium, tetra, because 4 iodine is given. Tetra means 4. Tetra, iodido, mercurate. How many charge it has? 2 plus, it has 4 minus, it contains 2 plus. Second. Okay. Next, we have 2 different charges. Sodium, silver, cyanide. Sodium is a simple cation, so you just write sodium. It doesn't matter how atom it has. If it has 4, 5, 6 atoms, just write the name only of simple cation. Sodium, di, because 2 cyanido is there. Cyanido. Argentate, because argentum is the actual name of silver. Argentum is a Latin name of silver and it is an anionic ligand, so we should use 8 in the name of Latin word. Argentate, Argentate. Then this is the time to write the oxidation state. 2 minus, 1 plus, 1 plus. First. Okay. Now, okay beta, this is a crucial compound and it is very important because I have written a amine. So if the bidentate ligand short name is given, 2 for bis, 3 for tris. Okay. Now, I am going to write about tris. Tris means 3. Not tri, because short name is given and it is a bidentate ligand. That's why I have to write tris. Tris, ethane, 1,2-diamine. Okay, it's a neutral ligand, so just you write the chromium only. Chromium. How many Cl atom it has doesn't matter because it is an outer big bracket. Chromium. Third, chloride. So these are some typical example of coordination compound. In this video lecture, I have given you how can you find the oxidation state, how can you write the simple cation, then different types of ligands we have to use in the nomenclature of coordination compound. Thank you.